But anyway, Zach, go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us, Rick. And as someone who obviously played the catcher position, I think obviously one of Adley has one of the prettiest swings in baseball, but defensively, how important is what he does, even impacting the pitchers, just how he calls a game? And one thing specifically is, how rare is it between innings you see Adley, he always goes out and greets the pitcher and has something? What makes him special in that way?
Well, that exactly what you said. That's the one difference that separates Adley Rutschman from every other catcher in Major League Baseball. You don't see the communication between those guys. There may be on the bench, there may be in the clubhouse, but Adley takes it out on the field also, especially at a time when a guy has struggled a little bit, made a couple of tough pitches, things fall in. Adley's right there to keep him in the moment that you need him to be in. And every catcher knows that when a pitcher loses confidence, that's when you've got to be there for him. And one thing in baseball I don't like today, I'm totally against it, is they hire young high school and college people to come in and work with the pitchers in between starts. That's where you learn everything about that pitcher, where the release point is. It's all about the release point. I don't care about the delivery, where you want to come from, underhand, overhand, sidearm, everything. But it's the release point. And once a pitcher throws a couple good balls in the bullpen with that release point, then you go on to your other pitches, and that's how you help a guy during the game, because when he loses it, he's got to be able to trust you're going to come out and say the right thing to him that's going to get him back on track right away, whether it's speed up, slow down, get your arm up, get your balance, quit tipping to the right or the left and all that kind of, it makes a difference. I know that from 1988 playing with the Dodgers. I was the backup catcher to Mike Scioscia during that season, but we had Tim Belcher, Tim Leary, and a lot of the other guys in the bullpen, the young guys that would get off track. They had great talent. I even told Tim one day, you're the best 5-inning pitcher in baseball, but you better come up with another pitch if you think you're going to pitch here for very long. And overnight, he came up with a split finger fastball. And, things like that make a difference in a guy's career. And then he goes on to win 100 games so fast. I didn't even know he was there when he called me. What are you calling me for, Timmy? Oh, I just won my 100th game. Oh, my God. But, that's why you develop relationships. And that's where Adley Rutschman has the edge over all the other ones that I have seen. They may get along with him, but Adley has a special relationship with every guy out there. And that's what I love about his rapport on this ball club. I don't like any of the catchers, the way they go to one knee all the time in baseball. If they're all going to do the same thing, Adley Rutschman's still number one with me. But that letting balls go to the backstop and guys get extra step jumps and trying to steal. I mean, in my day, Cal Ripken Sr. would have been pretty upset with me if I was doing something like that. So, but in today's baseball game, Adley Rutschman still remains the best for me.
Yeah, his connection just with, like you said, the pitchers is just so special and not something you see every day in the league anymore.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. It's. But you know what, Rick, and I know you, because you have an appreciation for those catchers. But a guy, the backbone to me. Besides, we're looking at the positions. Obviously, we know the importance of shortstop. We know the importance of having an ace on the mound, playing center field. But the backbone, having a catcher like that, for so many reasons, can shape your team. And a lot of people give a comparison recently to about Buster Posey, and you can say, well, Buster Posey, when he was on the Giants, people believed that they could win. And you could say all you wanted. He was one of the best players on the team, but he commanded and really brought a leadership in so many other ways to the team that benefited the Giants that Adley is doing for the Orioles.